So if you've ever found yourself staring at an accounting ledger, you've seen them everywhere, DR and CR. But have you ever actually stopped to think about one of the weirdest abbreviations in the entire world of business? Well, today we're going to decode this thing. I mean, it's the question that's probably driven every accounting student a little bit crazy at some point. It doesn't make any sense, right? Don't worry, you're not the only one who's been confused by this. Seriously, just look at the word, D-E-B-I-T. Where in the world did that R come from? You'd think it was just some typo from ages ago that everyone just kind of went with. But the real story is so much cooler than a simple mistake. So, to crack this code, we can't just look at modern English. Nope, we've got to put on our detective hats and travel back in time to trace the roots of accounting itself. Our little journey starts with the terms we use today, but it's going to take us all the way back to 15th century Italy, and even further back than that, to the language that was the king of all scholarly work for centuries, Latin. And this is our T figure, Luca Pacioli. Now, he was a brilliant mathematician back in the 15th century. And while he didn't exactly invent double-entry bookkeeping, he was the guy who first wrote it all down and formalized it. He basically wrote the rulebook everyone's been using ever since. And this is the key, the big clue. Pacioli, just like every other scholar at the time, wrote everything in Latin. So the original language he used to lay out his whole system, that's where the secret to our mystery is hiding. So what were those original Latin words he was using? Okay, get ready, because this is where the light bulb goes on. On the left, cre is pretty straightforward. It comes from the Latin word credere. And on the right, boom, there it is, the solution to our mystery. GR comes from the Latin word debere. See it? There's the R we've been hunting for. Let's look at credere first. In Latin, it's a verb, and it means to trust or to believe. You can probably already see how that's the direct root of our modern word credit. The whole idea is built on trust. So for credit, it's pretty simple, right? The Latin word credere gives us the idea of credit, and the abbreviation CR is just a nice logical way to shorten it. No real mystery there at all. Okay, now for our main event. The Latin verb is debere, and it means to owe. And from this single word, we get our modern term debit. And right there, hiding in plain sight, D-E-B-E-R-E. There's our R. So you see the path here? The Latin debere gives us our word debit. But that abbreviation, DR, isn't from the English word at all. It's a historical shorthand lifted directly from the original Latin. So it wasn't a typo at all. Doctor is literally a piece of living history that's just stuck around in our financial language. It's like a little fossil, a leftover from the days when all the important records were kept in Latin. All right, so that's a cool piece of trivia for sure. Great for your next dinner party. But does it really matter? I mean, who cares about the Latin roots of these words in our digital age?
Well, it matters a lot, actually. Because when you understand the original meaning of these words, you suddenly see the basic, beautiful logic of the entire accounting system. These names weren't just picked out of a hat. They describe what each side of the ledger is doing.
Think about it. Doctor comes from debitor, which means to owe. That's all about what the business gives away, or what it owns. And credit comes from credere, meaning to trust. That's what the business receives, or what it's trusted with. It's this perfect, elegant balance of owing and trusting. You see, this whole thing isn't just a bunch of random rules you have to memorize for a test. It's a logical framework that's lasted for centuries because it's built on these really basic human ideas of what we owe and what we trust. And that's the real aha moment for so many people. Once you learn where these words came from, the whole system just clicks. It suddenly feels so much more intentional, and all the pieces just connect.
So from now on, when you see DR on a ledger, you'll know exactly what you're looking at. It's not a mistake. It's a little echo from the 15th century, reminding you that our modern world of business is absolutely packed with hidden history. And that really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If a simple two-letter abbreviation can hold a 500-year-old story, what other incredible secrets are just hiding in the words we use every single day?